Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my Daniel Smith extra fine watercolor stick, and this one is titanium white. I just found out this watercolor stick through one of my instructor, Cedric Morgi, and she mentioned it and she really liked it, and I've tried it and I love it too. This titanium white and these sticks are 3 inches long and half diameter. They are all handmade. This little half pan you see in front of me here, that is the exact size or quantity that you would get if you cut this stick into 3. You would get exactly 3 half pans. They are the same size when you cut them in there. If you run out of color in your watercolor palette for the Daniel Smiths, you can cut this ones, and instead of you going back to look for the same exact color, you can buy these sticks, cut them with a sharp knife. Be careful when you're doing that, and put them into this half pan. And I'm showing you right now how to use it. Instead of having the white color inside your half pan, also this is you can travel with it. And with this little brush, like I have my 3/0 brush, and that is what I use to, just like when you have stamens or little thing, you just put it in water to activate it and put it and rub it on the top of it. That activates the color and it's very opaque. That's how I use it. It's very beautiful. It shows, and I'm showing you here how I use it on this Christmas illustration I did. And if you look closely, you can see that it shows just a little bit goes a long way. You dip it into your brush into the water, and you just rub it on top of this, on the surface, just maybe a few minutes, and just it comes out. It picks up the color very well. And as you can see, you can see it closely how I use it to illustrate the snow on that Christmas tree. So that's how I use it. It doesn't make a mess. So once you just rinse your brush, and that's it. It doesn't make a mess. Value-wise, it's really good. This one I got it for $11.16 on Amazon. It's cheaper on Blick. Here I'm showing you the colors that I have in this my Daniel Smith 24 half pan set, and it's very expensive. So this one, the value wise is really good in comparison to just buying one half pan. So it's very, the price if you're buying just one of this half pan compared to having this stick that would give you 3 of that, just one half pan. So that's why I'm saying that it's value wise it's very good compared to if you finished one color in your pan and you need another one to replace it. So you don't have to keep going back and forth, and it does exactly the same thing. There are no fillers in this, there are no waxes. It releases easily with a wet brush. They have also 51 colors available in the Daniel Smith watercolor sticks, and they have the same superior pigments that the Daniel watercolor paints are made with. As you can see, again, I use my brush. You don't have to, use a very fine brush, 3/0 Princeton. That's what I use to, just if I want to illustrate stamens in the flower. After you use your masking fluid and after you take it off, you can just use this to, if you have something that is white, or just to indicate or to just illustrate your white on it, and you don't need a lot of it. And also there are different ways you can use it. You can use it like just rub it on your watercolor. You can just rub it on your watercolor paper and then activate it with a brush. I'm using my 3.0 here. That's one way for you to use it. Or the second way is just how I'm doing right now, which is just putting my brush in the water and rubbing it on it. So those are the two ways I use it. And it does exactly, it shows so beautifully on your watercolor paper, and it makes less mess. So I do recommend this. I recommend it. It's very, very versatile. There are no fillers or wax in there. And also, they granulate well. The colors of this, they granulate well. They 12 ml and 0.4 ounces, and they are sold as a pack of one. So you can travel with them when you're, you can have, when you buy them, there's a little case that you put them inside. If you don't like having the mess, like my Mary Blue, sometimes watercolors do come in, even Daniel Smith, they do have the tubes, just like as I'm showing you here. If you don't like the mess of filling your half pan all the time, this stick is an alternative for you. If you just want clean, because they just do not make a mess compared to when you're trying to fill your half pan. If you have a tube and you're trying to fill it into your half pan, they can make a really big mess. But with this, once you just cut it and put in your pan, you don't need all that stress of trying to fill all that. That goes straight into there. Just measure the size of your half pan and cut it into the size of that half pan, and that's it. That's all you need. Also, as I mentioned previously, they are cheaper on Blick. They cost $9.01, and the case that you can store them in, once you finish using them, so that if it rubs on the surface, you definitely make it, but the mess is not as much as when you have a tube. The plastic case costs $3.07, and you can store them in them upright. So hopefully you don't have to rush to get the whole 51 colors, because that can add up by the time you times 51 by 9. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope you can get yours too. Take care.